Hey Jim, it's Mike here. We are going to shoot a couple of videos. I'm going to start with the exterior. We had a gorgeous day here and now we're just actually having just the slightest spray, so if it turns into rain I'm going to have to shuffle, but we'll give it a try. So here's the Merc as we discussed. Maybe I'll take you through the body as per what was done to the car. It is all original, all steel car. Car was not chopped. The only thing that was done was the shaving being the headlights, Frenched in headlights. Those are Honda Goldwing lights, by the way. The door handles obviously were shaved and the trunk handle was shaved. Modifications to the body are these fenders originally would be bolted and welted here. Instead he chose to weld them on. It's subtle, but it's something that's different and probably a good choice. This gorgeous rear slope is actually all factory and is the roof line. As you know, it's the Mercury 114, which is the Canadian only business coupe. They only built, I forget the exact number, under 50 of those in Canada, and it's a 114-inch wheelbase, hence the name. The body and paint on this car is exceptional, and especially given the car was done over 20 years ago. Pictures and maybe not even video might justify the paint, but the paint is exceptional. Smooth, excellent finish throughout. The fit and finish on the car as well is exceptional. Here's door gaps here. You know, the fit to the door, if I can get it on an angle, is exceptional. The trunk fit is wonderful. Those, by the way, are the original taillights to the car. They kind of have a custom look to them, but that is how 47, 48 Ford and Mercury taillights were, or at least Mercury anyway. While I think of it, these bumpers are both stock, but they were shortened, meaning they used to stick out further out here, and then he cut them, shortened them so that they're tighter, and then blind bolted them, which means there's no bolts showing from the outside. This stainless molding is factory and it's been taken off and buffed, and it's exceptional. The only difference is that he shortened this front molding here. Would have been come further up the hood. It's still stock. The Canadian Mercury got a little bit of a different front end than the US one. The US one, where you see the emblem Mercury and the Mercury Man, which is exceptional, it actually says EIGHT 8 for 8-cylinder down here, whereas we got the Mercury Goddess, which is very, very cool. Again, the front bumper was shortened. It stuck out. The curve in the bumper would have gone out almost beyond the fender, and he shortened it, which is again another great look. Again, the paint, he called it platinum. I think it's a Nissan color, and then the white has got some pearl in it. A fun note, and he pointed out to me that, you know, most custom guys, they will break the paint either in the body line or on the molding or belt line, and he chooses to break it in between, which when you see it you say, oh yeah, and it's kind of, if you look at the whole car, it sort of lends to it as well. While I'm on this side, I can think about another thing to mention is he Frenched in the power antenna. So there it is. He's made it so it sticks up always a little bit, and that's sort of for that Jetsons look, and it works off the radio. Once you turn the radio on, the antenna goes up. Try to give you some close-ups. I wanted to touch on the front end. There are a few stone chips, nothing exceptional, but there are a few, and considering the use, it's not bad at all. There's a couple of prangs in the stainless I wanted to mention. There's one here, and then there's one here that's a sort of, you know, more significant of a dent. This chrome here has got a couple of bubbles on it. I wanted to point out. I don't think it would ever change, but it's there. And then there's the odd little, this is probably a couple of the worst chips, and then there's more like road rash throughout, but nothing hugely significant. Just, in fact, I'm surprised that there's not more, really. It's very good, strong, durable paint. There's another little stone ding in this stainless piece down below. All right, where else are we gonna go here? Okay, the rims. The rims are California wheel Vintiques, so obviously much wider on the rear and narrow on the front. The reason for ordering the California wheels was, or from Wheel Vintiques, was that he was able to use the original Mercury hubcap and the proper trimming, which is super cool. It is a great hubcap and certainly lends to it. The wheels are original to the car, meaning since the build. They're starting to show a little bit of age. You can see on this one in particular, there's a couple of paint chips where the weld would be. It's not a big deal, but I wanted to mention it. Again, we'll go around to this wheel. There is one with a little bit of an issue I wanted to point out. This is kind of the same in that area. This just sort of breaking, but I don't think it's a big deal. Something could be done if you wanted to. This is sort of the front one, and it's got a little crack in the paint on the edge as well. This wheel over here has got a little bit of a corrosion. It's nothing that's broke through, but it is there. So certainly something I would want to point out. Other than that, I mean, it's not an issue, but it's there, and you know, from 3 feet away, it's certainly not something you see. Lower rocker molding is proper. The stone guard I can't speak to. I suspect that 47, 48 would have been a black rubber molding versus that stainless chrome piece, but it certainly lends to it, that's for sure. I'll probably take you through the doors and the trunk, and then I'll break for the interior shot and then a separate one for the car running. So here is the magic key. It's actually a magnet, and here is the receiving end. So a stroke of it, and the door opens or closes, pass by, and it opens again. Works the same on the passenger side. I'll take you around to that side. Give a chance to see the paint here again. Okay, and the trunk. The trunk is a remote from inside the door jamb. Apparently it was a Corvette button, I was told. That functions the trunk. And here's the trunk. Extremely well done. High quality upholstery. All the carpets are in separate pieces, and all were welted or bonded. And then all the vinyl lining is quilted. It's a very big space. I think I mentioned that to you, but I'll try to show you again. And as well, up here they put red vinyl in the inserts on the trunk lid. I'll sort of step back here, maybe give you an idea how large it is. Anyway, it is quite large. Sort of trying to show you the paint. I don't know how effective that is, but it's the front end again. All the signal lights, headlights all work. Low beam, high beam. I have some pictures of the car in the dark with the lights on. I'll send those to you as well. Again, fit and finish of the hood is exceptional. What I'll do is take you through the door jamb too. So all rubbers are nice and in place. The bottoms of the doors are very nice. They're all stock, no fill, no issue. You can see the original drain holes in the bottom of the door there. And the door lip, it's hard to show that, but it's, you know, it's not full of mud. Rubber step plate, Ford kick plates. There's the door jamb on that side. And the driver's door shows the same. Again, proper rubbers all in place here. There's the door panel. I think I'll take a break and then start on the interior.